try and have a protein shake for lunch, and I hated every moment of it, and I'm hungry. So it turns out I need actual food. What do you know? There's like a magic coming together from these, and I'm like, should I have gotten the rest of them? The other ones I was like, do I need the church? Do I need the butcher shop? Do I need the governor's mansion? I don't know. We're going to the thrift stores today. Last week, and honestly, possibly today, I am not having a good mental day where I'm just not feeling like myself or who I want to be. And I know that I love thrift shopping and I love looking through antique stores. So we're gonna go to those today, and we're gonna see if anything sparks joy, and we're gonna see what we find. First off, what a trip. I ended up finding a whole box of things. They put it in a box, how nice. And I found like a Japanese tea set, which was really cool. Hold on, gotta hand sanitize before we go any further. Yeah, a Japanese tea set, which was really cool. And then I found some terracotta-ish pots that I think are awesome, and you can use them for desserts. So we'll see if we'll do that in a bowl. I like the bowl. All right, we're gonna go to another thrift store and see what they got. We're gonna grab some lunch. Well, actually, this is lunch. Go to another thrift store, and then, yeah, head home. These prices are a little bit much, honestly. So, okay. Okay, you may think I'm crazy, but I love these little teeny tiny American Liberty Falls collection. They are these teeny little buildings, and on the side they have a story with them, and I think they're so fun. And around Christmas time I always put them out, and I put what collection I have, which is I think like 4. I found them at a trade day a long time ago when I wanted to start my own tiny little village around Christmas time. And they have such fun little stories. They have this whole town, and then other people, other houses, other buildings, and the people that live in these buildings, that own the buildings, that work in the buildings, they're referenced in other stories, and so it makes you want the whole thing. And so this one is the Miller's family shingle house. It was one of the most talked about homes in Liberty Falls, mostly because it took so long for Mr. and Mrs. David Miller to make up their minds about what to build. Yet, if you meet the Millers, you'd probably consider as simple, unassuming country types. They dress plainly and never put on airs around town or among their church friends. Little did anyone know how well David's cattle business was doing, or how much money the Millers had saved up to build their house on a side near downtown Liberty Falls. If it had been up to David, the home would have been a simple ranch-style home, more similar to the Snake-Eye Jake's farmhouse than the mansions of the Dubois and the Clark families. I have the Clark family mansion. I cannot find the Dubois family mansion. And now I need to know what Snake-Eyed Jake's farmhouse looks like. But Ellen Miller had an eye for architecture. She spent many a late afternoon in the local library reading book after book about home styles and materials. Finally, David gave in. Although he thought the design Ellen selected was rather highfalutin for his taste, he allowed her to have the house built exactly as she planned it. The first floor was constructed of native fieldstone. The second floor, including the vertical faces of the gambrel roof, were completely covered in shingles. And if you look, it's all shingles. How hilarious. But like, it gives you a whole sense of like the town. And when you put these out, it feels like especially around Christmas time, like it feels like there's like a magic coming together from these. And I'm like, should I have gotten the rest of them? The other ones I was like, do I need the church? Do I need the butcher shop? Do I need the governor's mansion? I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten the whole set that was there. They're so adorable. I love them so much. And maybe at some point I'll have the whole thing. I'll make a little village for them to live in. Totally. We'll see. But I think they're fun. So that's what I got at the Salvation Army. You can't see the building name, but the Salvation Army. They didn't have any discounts today. On Wednesdays is 50% off. Well, actually, they did have a discount today, and today's discount was 50% off for senior citizens, or, well, 55 and up, which is not really a senior citizen in my case. But anyways, he was like, are you 55 and up? And I was like, not today. And he was like, okay, great. All right, let's go to another one. Okay, I know we said next thrift store, but actually I wanted to see what was up at Joann's before it's officially closing. And there's actually a consignment store right over here. And they've got the coolest little like bridge for your backyard. I'm gonna go take a look at it. It's $500. I like it, but I don't like it for $500. All right, to Joann's. So I was gonna keep shopping today until I felt something, and I'm feeling way better now. Goodness, it's been in my hair all day, literally all morning, and I've been ignoring it. And I'm feeling better. So I'm gonna go to H-E-B and grab the things that I need. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and grab the things that I need from the grocery store, and maybe possibly eat, because I did try and have a protein shake for lunch, and I hated every moment of it, and I'm hungry. So it turns out I need actual food. What do you know? It's the next day. So welcome to the haul. Let's go through everything I got at the thrift store and Joann's, and let's talk about why I got them. What's the dealio? So I think one of the first things I saw were these little like ramekins, and the idea is to put succulents in them. They're $1.50 each, which is a lot, which I think it's on par with if I were to buy something like this used, or if I were to actually buy something like this new, or if I were to actually buy from the manufacturer. I think this is what they would be priced at individually. But why I ended up decided to purchase these instead of buying new is because these are already made. And if I don't buy them and I go buy new, what a waste of these that have been here. And I know I have found others similar to this, because this is like this brand that makes like a yogurt container that's like, I don't know, people really like it. I really like it. I personally have purchased a cactus that was in one of those yogurt containers, and the entire time I've had that yogurt container, I've been like, God, I love this thing. I love it so much. So I bought these in the hopes that I can use them at my wedding as succulent, like little things to put succulents in and give away to my wedding guests when they leave the venue, because everyone knows I am a big succulent girly. I'm a sucker for a succulent. So that's the hope and that's the plan. There's 9 of them.
All right, so this next thing I got was a bowl, and it's got that same tricolor that the pitcher had that I bought in that barn a while ago. I love the tricolor on the pottery. I love brown, really. And I just thought it was a really cool little bowl if you wanted like cereal or something. So I got it, and it will be available. And then the other thing I got is this that you saw. Is this teapot. And there's no markings on it that say anything specific about it. I'm not sure if it's of any value. It is quite beautiful. And I found some matching teacups. And the teacups that I also found to match. That's so cute. And it's got this like, I don't know, it's got this ribbed on it that I really like. So there's 3 of these. I couldn't find a 4th one, but there's 3 of these in this, so a set of 4. I think it's adorable. And that will also be for Sale on the website. And then I think that's it at the thrift store, at the Texas Thrift. Yeah, that's it from the Texas Thrift Store. The next place I went was a Salvation Army, and on Mondays it's 55%, 55 and older get 50% off. So it's me and a whole bunch of little Bettys, and I could feel like I was not welcomed on their 50% off day getting their stuff. But I ended up finding one of my personal favorite things, which are these Liberty Farms collection little village houses. There's nothing to them. They are just tiny little homes that look exactly like the image there. And I want to create this tiny little town. Imagine, like, it's kind of like making my own Stars Hollow is kind of what I'm imagining. And it looks like they were originally for sale at Dillard's for $5 each. And I got them for $2 each, which is kind of crazy. But like, look how cute they are. And I want to eventually create like this little village that, or this little pretend thing. Imagine the upstairs in Beetlejuice where they've got the whole, like a whole town plotted out. These would be in that place, but hopefully no Beetlejuice. So yeah. And these were made, like some of them were made in 1994. And I love them. I have no idea what they're actually worth, but to me, they're worth $2 each. I want a whole village. I have, some of these continually talk about like the Dubois mansion and the Clark mansion. And I've got the Clark mansion and I don't remember anything else that I have. And I've got like 4 or 5 of them. But now I bought 6 of them. There was more. Maybe I could go back today and see if there's any more, but I decided 6 was enough. And also I'm only really bringing them out around Christmas time unless I want to make my village in a bookshelf somewhere, possibly. And then the other thing I found were some silver little goblets that I thought were really cute. I did just attempt to clean it up, and honestly, I do kind of like it. I like how, I like that I know that it can get this clean, so I'll probably clean all of them, even though I really like this color. But I like having silver things. I was in a brass phase a few years ago. Now I'm in a silver phase. I may be going to gold soon, so my wallet better step it up. But I found 6 of these, and I love them so much. They do say that they are Salem. It's a brand from Oregon, I think Salem, Oregon, and then they're silver plated, and it says silver plated Portugal. And then this one says Salem silver plate. And this one just says silver plated. So I think they're really cute. And I'm hoping that this could be like a really fun like dinnerware thing when we've got friends over. if they come over. I'm just kidding. They will. And then the last thing I got was at Joann's. They, they're going out of business. I just essentially got Christmas stuff that was on sale. Some ribbons that I'm always wanting. Some like nice ribbons to make things seem nicer. Some curling ribbon in a color I have not really seen before, so I really love that. And then I got this tinsel. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I was in a daze. I got these 2 little frames that I want to put over there. I want to create like a wall of photos, a gallery wall, just chaos. That's what I want. And then I bought some large pillar candles to burn, Oh, and 1 Christmas candle. So, yeah. That's the tea. That's what I got. And I'm happy and I'm in a much better mood. My bank account is not, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is put all this Christmas stuff to the side, put these away. I'm going to clean all of these up and get ready to post them on the website. Unfortunately, these will not be for sale because my wedding is next year. So we've got a moment to use those. And yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to go to some other places or tomorrow. Later this week, you'll see where I'm going and you'll see what I'm doing. And if this is interesting, please like, subscribe, just give me a follow. It's nice. I love the motivation to keep going, to find cool things. And I love thrifting and I love doing this. I love little thrift hauls and I love estate sales. So when you give likes and when you subscribe, that means it's even more encouragement to keep going. So thanks for joining me this week. I will see you either at the end of this week or next week. I don't know. Feeling kind of chaotic. Might delete. I don't know. Just kidding. Bye.